Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Timmy Kemza James. So in today's video I'm going to show you how to draft the upper part of this dress. So I'm not going to be sewing it yet, and it's just the upper part of it. So without further ado, let's get into it.
So guys, I'm going to be working with my half scale bodice. So this is just a basic bodice with the side dart. So if you don't know how to do this, I'm going to be linking it up here for you. So looking at the style very well, you can see that it's a plunge neckline, and it has an illusion neck or top to it. So first off, we're going to be drafting our illusion neck first. So the neck, so you can see that the plunge neckline went down to the underboss, and this is my underboss. So I do not want the lower side to be that long, so that is the reason I have it short here. That's from the underboss to the affluent. But if you want it longer, you can go ahead and extend this. That's if you want to make it in form of a blouse, or you just want it longer, you can go ahead and extend it, because it's not necessary for you to use the same skirt. You might want a different lower part, so that is why I have it that way. So first off, I'm going to mark my plunge neckline. So this is my underbust, so I'll mark 1/2 inch inwards on the underbust like so. Then I'll determine where I want the cupped side to come from. So I would work with somewhere, I'll measure around 5 inches on the armhole, or 5.5, depending on how covered or how exposed you want it to be. And then from the bust point on a 45-degree, I'll measure like 4, yeah, like so, just so I can get full coverage out of it. So I'll just go ahead and sort of trace off this to give me that sweetheart neck, as well as a plunge neckline. So I'll mark it downwards to meet this 1/2 inch here. So if you don't want the space around here to be open, it's fine. You can go ahead and just connect it to this point. It's also fine. So by the time I'm comfortable with the curve, I'll go ahead and mark this like so. You can also use your pattern master or whatever is convenient for you. Or just work with my free hand. So when I have this like this is my illusion side. So I'll go ahead and write the illusion, and then I'll write front, so that I know this is the front side of the blouse. So I'll go ahead and cut this part out. I'll keep this aside and I'll continue. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to do my underbust tightening, and to add another dart on this side, so that it's sort of nice and snug. So I'm going to be adding my regular shoulder dart, right? So what I'll do is to extend this line of my dart here. I'll be extending the line straight up, or if you like, you can move it sideways. So you see how I'm moving mine. I'll just extend it like so first. So I want to take a total of 1 inch dart on that side. So I'll just mark 1 inch, or 1.5. So I'll just mark 1.5 like so, and I'll connect it to the bust point. So I'll just go ahead and connect like so to the bust point. Then I have another dart here, so I'm going to be cutting this out, so I'll cancel out all my darts. Now for my underbust, I'm going to be doing the underbust tightening. So when you have your basic bodies like this, I have a video on this. I'm also going to be linking it up here. So I'll mark what my underbust normally would be. I'll go ahead and mark that point like so. From the start point here, not from where I cut out the illusion. So I'll mark here. Then I'll measure what I have here. I have around 1.1 inch difference from here to this line here that connects to my waist. So that's what I'm going to be taking. So I'll take 0.6 on this side, or let me do 0.7, like 75. Then I'll add 0.3 on this side. Then I'm going to go ahead and connect using my curve. So I'll connect like so. Then I'll connect this other side as well. Now I'm going to connect this point to here like so, or you can go straight if you want, because we want it to conceal the tummy a lot more, so we'll just go straight on this side. So I have it like so. So now looking at that outfit, you can see that from the underbust is sort of curved on the underbust to define the bust properly, right? And the bust area is separated from this side, so you just go ahead and mark. I'll mark like 1. You can go higher or lower. Then I'll go ahead and use my curve to connect this point like that. So I'll go like so. So here we go. Now we are going to be closing this side dart, and then we'll cut. So this is also a dart, so I'm going to be canceling this as well. Here, this is also a dart, but I'm going to be closing this one right now. So this will be our middle, the middle side, which is our affluence area, or affluence. You can add affluence or middle, anyone. Center front. Then we have our affluence side front. Make sure you label all your patterns, guys. So for this one, we have, it's going to be our bust center front. So that's the bust region, center front, and then the bust side front. So anyhow you want to define it better, it's okay. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this like so. Now mind you, I've not added any sewing allowance to this pattern, so no matter how whatever works for you, you go ahead and add all your sewing allowances according to that. So I'll cut here, and I'm going to remove the dart. Take out this dart. So this is going, so this one will be like this. So to close this, we are going to open this like so. I'm just cutting out. Let me remove this dart as well. remove this. I've removed the middle dart. Now for this one, I'm not removing it, rather I'm just going to be closing it. So I'll open one leg of it close to the bust, then I'm going to tape it down like so. I'll be taping it down like so. So let me grab a tape and we'll come back to it. So here we have our pattern. So this goes like this. This is going to be the illusion net or the skin net, whatever you want to call it. So this will be like this, and this one will be like this, so you can see. And then you have the lower side here like so. This is the side that will carry the boning channels, and this will be the cupped side. So let's go ahead and draft the back side of the blouse. So for the back side, I've not added any sewing allowance, so that's, I'm going to be working it with it like that. And for the back, the neck, I'm going to make it just 1 inch. That's the depth. So I'll go ahead and connect it with my French curve. So this is the neck depth. So next that I'm going to be doing is to mark my dart. So for the dart, on my armhole line, I'm marking my bust pan measurement, and on my affluence as well, I'm marking my bust pan measurement. Then I'm going to be connecting like so. Then I'll make 1/2 inch on both sides for my dart. So the back of the dress can basically be anything you want, like so. But we're going to make like sort of a keyhole neck on the back. Mind you, I've not added my allowances, not even my zipper allowance or any allowances. So you go ahead and add that when you're marking. So for the back, I'm going to add an illusion side as well, and the illusion side is going to be 5.5, just like we have. I think it was 5 inches on the front, no, 5.5 on the front. So you determine how deep you want your back. So I want mine a little bit deeper than this, so I'll go ahead and add 1 inch from the armhole side, armhole line to this point. So that's how deep I want my back. I'll go ahead and connect it in sort of a nice curve like so. So when I do that, I'll extend this line. This is my dart line. I'll extend it upwards because this dart is going to be cut out and the side is standing on its own. So for this back, you go ahead and mark how you want your keyhole to be. So for mine, I'll come down by, let's say from the neckline, this I'll come down by 1 inch, and that's just for it to sort of have a point where a button will close that illusion side. Then I'm opening the back side like so. So I'll just mark an opening like so. So I'll measure the opening from here. The opening is 3.5 inches. So whenever I'm sewing it, I know that I have a 3.5. I'll mark 3.5 from the armhole towards the center back like so, and that's the opening that I have. So this is going to be the illusion side. I'm going to cut this side out like so. So I'll write illusion here, and then I'll write back. Then on this side, I'll write center back, and I'll write side back. So if you know you are going to be confused, just go ahead and draw out your green line. So I'll go ahead and cut out my back like so. So this is the dart. So this side is going away. So here we go. Here's our back. So the illusion neck is going to be like this, and this is our center back and our side back. Side is pretty much simple. So here we go. So this side will carry our boning channel and any other place you want to add your boning. So this is it. So for the sleeve is going to be in the next video. So hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up, guys. Share this video with your friends. Subscribe and hit the notification bell to get notified whenever I have a new video up on the channel. See you in my next video, guys. Bye.